Hey guys, welcome to Spruce Tree Garage, where we're checking out this Canadian car game called bazu. This is my first episode on this channel. We're gonna just try this game to give it a shot, because I'm fairly familiar with this game. Um, what I'm really looking forward to is the new update for scrap mechanics coming out. I don't know if this bazu is gonna be a series or not, because I know I want to jump into scrap mechanic. Uh, But this is something I'm trying out. So basically, I'm ready for the
Oh,
update
allô, mon beau
tomorrow
garçon! Bientôt, là, je vais avoir
for
terminé de faire le ménage
scrap
de ta chambre.
mechanic.
C'est sûr que si je trouve quelque chose, là,
This,
je te fais signe.
I just want to make sure I know how this recording works and stuff. Because I've been fighting it for about an hour, struggling with uh, game audio. Um, and I think I figured it out finally. I don't know if I figured it out the most efficient way, but I think I figured it out. So we'll find out. So we're gonna just try to make this episode. Um, but first we're gonna get this car ready, because this is a go fast car. This car's gotta win all the races. We gotta use it to make money and lose money. Let's be honest, mostly lose money. I seem to have a pretty bad car addiction. I don't make the most financially smart decisions when it comes to cars. And if you guys don't know, if you found this channel somehow before you found my other channel, it is called Spruce Tree Garage. I do a little bit of automotive stuff. I don't do a whole lot. Just when I kind of feel like it, I'll record something. Got a couple of different projects going on. Right now, I am mostly working on the big 57 Chevy, but I've got some others. Anyway, enough about that, because this is not Spruce Tree Garage, this is Spruce Tree Gaming. There is a difference. Now it seems like I'm doing car stuff on my gaming channel, which, I mean, it's gaming, but it's cars, so I'm trying to keep it somewhat related so I know. Well, with car stuff, I can keep talking. I know what to talk about. It'll make it a little easier for me. And then with Scrap Mechanic, it's survival, and it's a game I really like. And I like survival games, and I like Scrap Mechanic. I've been playing it since, well, for a few years now, basically since it came out. I haven't put a ton of hours into it. I'm not super good at it, but we'll see what happens. I heard with the new update they've changed a bunch of stuff. I know they've changed a lot with this game since I've really played it. I hear there's fishing, which I think is a pretty good way to make money early on. So I think we might take the truck into town in a little bit and check out that, if it's cheap enough. But we will see. I thought there was, oh yeah, there. I knew there was another bolt. Okay. Will the car start? The car will start. Oh, gross. I forgot it was an automatic. And we can't drive that. Close that. It's German and it's an automatic. I'll tell you what I think of that. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to town and see what we can do in town. Started the old truck. I think this is supposed to be like mid to late 70s square body. I know I started off in 4th, but yeah, we can. Oh, I forgot how bad this thing handled. We gotta get better tires and stuff. Oh, and we need to talk to Francis. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh, that happened. Oh, I guess we made it right to Francis's door. So we gotta get... Wait. Yeah, Francis, okay. We gotta get friendship up with him because he gives us the shop and the air compressor and a couple other things. So that's supposed to be our brother, by the way. My anxiety is high. I need to get cooking, growing oregano pretty soon, if you ignite the oregano, it does reduce your anxiety. I wonder if fishing does. I know fishing a lot of the time calm me down. I'm not a great fisherman. I haven't fished in probably 6 or 8 years. But what's that? That shack looks different than I remember it. I wonder if that's anything to do. Oh god. Anything to do with the fishing?
See what?
Crap. Fish here is no fish caught. Okay, we need that stuff later on in the game. So let's go. Let's see. I think his name is Jacques. And oh, I can't remember the other guy's name. The other gas station guy's name. I'm not doing good for my anxiety. Holy crap. I drive terrible. Take that ride. Yeah, there goes my anxiety again. Maybe I should drive better, but whatever. I think one of these guys is Jacques.
Hey, hein, fais-tu assez beau il y a quelques peu aujourd'hui?
That's what.
Non,
Yes, sir.
non,
Merci
non.
d'être venu. Bonne journée.
Sois patience avec la drogue.
Oh. $44. Oh. I wonder. Yeah, we can always figure out how to make money. We don't need to buy this stuff to fix the car. That would only be logical, and we are not logical. So let's go down here and try some fishing. I think there's a dock somewhere down here, right? Yeah, I think it's down here. Eventually we'll get into that garage. That garage has a little, some sort of hatchback. I can't remember what it's based off of. And it's, in my opinion, a more fun car than the Koenig or Koenig, whatever it's supposed to be called. So E. And like that, yeah. So what do we do? Just wait, I assume, or assume there'll be some sort of that. Northern, oh crap. That would have been really funny if that put it back in the water. Oh, and I can't. Oh, I can. Thought I wasn't going to be able to reach it. So let's leave that there. We'll come back. I need the bucket would be useful. I think the buckets to hold more at once, but yeah, let's just walk. It's not that far. But that is a pretty good looking pike. And I'm thinking this is farther than I realize now that I'm looking. But that is okay. Maybe going for a nice walk with my fish, taking my pet fish for a walk will lower my anxiety. You know? God, I haven't played this game in a long time. I'm just remembering there's a lot to do. There's a racetrack over there, kind of. And then there's a bunch of records to set on the racetrack. And then at night there is street racers that come into town, and they come out of or in front of that abandoned grocery store that later turns into. Ooh, that's a lot. That, huh? That's a good amount. Anyway, so there's an abandoned grocery store, and it turns into Roger's store. Roger shows up in a van right now. I think he shows up on Friday or Thursday or Saturday night, but on the weekend nights. And you can buy stuff from him. And once you've spent $10,000 with him, he saves up enough to buy the store. And then you can buy more stuff out of the store. There's like a car lift and that kind of stuff. And I think you have to have the garage at the house to get the car lift. But on that note, was it $48 or $44? Let's catch one more fish, and then we'll go buy the bucket, and then we can catch some more fish, because I know we need the tire pump. Let's do that. We'll just do one more. The tire pump. I can't think of what else we need. Okay, so let's set that there. I wonder if maple syrup lowers our anxiety, because our anxiety is really high. I believe you can like have a heart attack or something if your anxiety gets too high for too long. We'll find out. But this will be the fishing spot, so we can just leave the fishing pole there. That's a little guy. I mean, that is a completely above average guy. Okay, let's put that there. Nothing better than just putting a dead fish right in the back of your truck, huh? Material, yes. Oh! Crap. Yeah, we gotta get better tires on this thing as soon as possible. I like fixing up the truck, kind of almost more than the car, because I like the truck more. But, you know, the truck won't win all the stuff. All the races. I think, oh yeah, that one was only 22. That one was 46. So yeah, we're already back up, basically, to what we have to start with. So fishing is a good money. God, if I could drive. Yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping we're going to do some more, a little bit of bazu on the channel. I would like to play some multiplayer games. I know Scrap Mechanic is a multiplayer game, but I don't know if anyone would want to play it or not that I play with. So any of my friends would want to play it, so we'll find out on that. But yeah. So let's get the bucket. How much is that? Just enough. Okay. Just enough money. The Koenig. That's just an OEM engine. If I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do an OEM engine. There's no point in that. Summer tires, yeah, those are okay. But let's get back to town, or back to the house. We'll put that in there. Maybe I don't want to spend too much time fishing. I might do some fishing off camera. I don't know, probably not. I doubt I'll play this game too much more off camera. But I might. Yeah, I definitely feel like we gotta get this truck painted. I'm thinking like a dark green, and then maybe a black stripe, or maybe the opposite. Maybe no, I don't think so. Maybe dark green with a black stripe, or just all dark green. You know, that matches the spruce tree vibe. Oh, and there's a dog. I forgot about Leo. We gotta unlock him. Oh, the friendships. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game. I don't have the money to start buying food for Leo to start unlocking him yet. I think I can fix that pretty soon. The problem with fishing, though, is it's going to be hard to keep the commentary going. Brakes are not great in this truck. That's not surprising. They usually aren't. In older trucks, I mean... Actually, you know, Scar Bodies had pretty decent brakes. That was the start of the decent disc brakes. And there's the little bit older trucks had them too, but they got really decent in the Square Bodies. Anyway, let's get these tires aired up. I believe they're supposed to be at 30. At least that's what I would air them up to in real life, between 30 and 35. Okay, I'll throw that there. Oh, that's go-kart parts. This thing is a death trap. That thing will kill you. The second you get on it, your anxiety is always through the roof. Little trick, I like to just leave that in there all the time, then it always has water, and you always know where it's at. But I don't have any money left, so... And it's getting to be the afternoon, so what we'll do... We'll put the bucket in the Koenig, and... I think I'm going to take the passenger seat out. It doesn't look as good with it out, but it gives you more room to load stuff in there if you need to. I think later on I'll have to put it back in for Leo's dog seat thing. But for now, I am just going to take it out. Because I want to. And because race car, I mean, obviously, the lighter weight the car is, the faster it's going to be, right? Come on. There we go. Put that in the shed. I'm not going to get rid of it, but I'll put it in the shed. Okay. Throw the jack stands over here. So let's go in and yeah, let's see. Dude, turn it on. No, like, oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Yeah, you have to have electricity to save. Oh, and you gotta turn it on. And it's like old school computer, so you gotta wait for it to boot up. Chill, the computer is still booting up. That'll be nice once we get grid power. Grid power costs a lot of money. I think that's probably going to be one of my first big purchases. Just 'cause the roads are nice. Oh, gaming. That makes sense. Gaming takes your anxiety down. And it saves. Because, yeah. Because of course it does. Shut that off. And then we will go to bed tomorrow. We'll do a little fishing. I think I'll do some fishing. I'll fill up the car, and then I think that's where I'll call it. Because like I said, this was just more of a test run to see if I can figure out how to do this. Yeah, I think the store doesn't open till 9. What kind of shirt? What? Oh, it's a hockey stick. I am feeling. I like the green shirt. Yeah, green for, being green. I don't know. So let's take the car to town. We'll fish until the store opens. Automatic's always difficult because it shifts differently. Oh, it's so slow. Yeah, later on, the car faster. So much better than this. We should be stopping and talking to our brother. I think we're gonna forget today. Maybe not, maybe we'll do it on the way back. No promises. Yeah, that go-kart thing is way faster. I don't know if it's necessarily the fastest, car in the game. But I know maybe it's the handling and how small it is that makes it feel so fast. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a cop now. There didn't used to be a cop. So we gotta watch our speed.
Yes.
being serious. We need some maple syrup. We'll shut this off. And go. Yeah, we don't have money for. Well, I guess there was some maple syrup at the house, but it will be okay. We'll be okay. Oh, and I also know there's some collectibles or like different items you can get from fishing. I think there's a boat wheel or like not a boat wheel, but a boat steering wheel. And I think you can put that on the truck or the car, either one. And I feel like there was something else. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see one of them. I know you want some maple syrup because I guess Canadians drink bottles of maple syrup. I couldn't even imagine. I'm a diabetic. It would kill me. I'm not really a huge maple fan, though. I don't mind maple syrup a little bit, but I don't care for mapley things, if that makes sense. Yellow perk. Yeah, and if there's some other games you guys would like me to play, let me know. Well, that's no good. I'm open to multiplayer games, co-op games. I'm not really a fan of shooters. They just kind of never caught my interest. Yeah. Games kind of like this I like. I like games that you work together. I've been playing a little bit of the Mecha Chameleon game, the new one. I guess it's not really new anymore, but the game. See how much this bucket can hold. Seems to be quite a... No, I guess it's not. Not really that full. I'll bet it's 10 fish. I wonder if there's a limit to how much you can turn in a day. God, I keep hearing that in pain from maple syrup noise and thinking that it's the fishing rod. Brown bullhead, that ought to bring some money. Wonder so, let's see. There's 10 fish in there. Can I put another one in? You know, of course I caught trash about how my fishing skills are in real life. Last time I went fishing, like I say, it was quite a few years ago. Huh. I caught a big thing of moss. It was, when I reeled it up, it was like 6 feet tall. Alright, I need to go get some food. Or some maple syrup. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the bucket of fish right in my car. That'll be nice and delicious. Yeah, don't forget that's in there. I don't want to leave that in there. I know the ABS module is something we have to get that light to go away. I think there's another steering wheel when we unlock the junkyard to get the horn. If I remember right. But let's see what this brings us. Oh wow, look pretty good. $300. That was actually pretty slick. Put gas in the car. No, it won't let us put cheap gas in, so let's put some good gas in it. Even though this old BMW doesn't need expensive gas. Maybe later on when we put the new motor in it and stuff, but definitely not now. Yeah. How do I... There we go. Tighten that down, close that.
Oh, belle bébelle, ça!
Yeah, I totally know what you're saying there.
Hey, hein, fais-tu assez beau avec un peu aujourd'hui? Yes, sir. Ah, merci d'être venu. Bonne journée.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't understand exactly what they're saying, but saying something. But I know this guy, I want him to like me so I can give him a bunch of money so he can do the race, or so they can build the racetrack. Yeah, so like, yeah, let's see what they got. They got different shifters, underglow, magnet tray. That's a useful thing. I might buy that pretty soon here. Coilovers, brakes. I wish brake rotors were that cheap. That's pretty close to about right. That's really cheap. That's, I don't know, yeah, that's expensive. Oh, there is this stuff. So this is a steering wheel I think is pretty funny, but this stuff is hilarious. So if you take your car and you spray it, this rusts your car, which I think is funny. Because I think I will leave my car completely rusted. Yeah, it looks like crap, just like a BMW should. I don't like BMWs. They're fun cars and all, but they're just overcomplicated for no reason. If you know, if you've worked on them, I don't really work on them a ton, but I work at a parts store. That's my job, and they, even just at a parts store, they're a pain because they're hard to, yeah, they're overcomplicated and they're harder to find parts for. Anyway, I'll let my rant be over with the BMW. Maybe the Koenig is better. Maybe it's some alternate universe BMW. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that here. I like to leave wrenches around so I can work on it at any point. Oh yeah. That is awful. That would be a terrible steering wheel. I would not want that. But let's get back to the house. I think that's where I'm going to call it. Because, like I said, this was just a test run to see how everything works. Oh, I should have got some paint to paint. place it on the ground. And you... There it goes. Then you run yourself over. And then you get stuck again. There we go. Remember opening that. Come on. There we go. Okay, now let's get back home. Just about. Let's stop. I'm gonna take off here with this car. Stop and talk to Francis.
Esti que j'haïs ça couper du bois de foyer.
That guy just hit me. Get back to the house. Maybe not too soon. Come on. Okay. Shut you off. And get out and shut the door. Okay, let's start you up. Start you up. Need some protein. Ooh, I don't have a lot. It's okay. Ooh, frozen protein. That doesn't sound very good. Protein's like French fries and potatoes and cheese curd and what is it? Gravy? I kind of I couldn't think of that word. Anyway, I think this is where I am going to call it. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing. And thank you for watching Spruce Tree Garage. We will see you next time on either Spruce Tree Garage or Spruce Tree Gaming.